What's up? What's up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm in the spot. What's good? How my people doing out there? You know, shouts out J Rock Beats for the beats. But today, I'm going to take a topic from a viewer, and basically, I'm going to talk about how music changed for women and how it totally affects their minds. Now, in this video, I'm mainly going to focus on female artists. I may say a few things about male artists, but most of it is going to be towards the females. One thing I can say about male artists, though, to begin with, though, is the fact that notice how all the male artists that sang and that women really liked back in the day, notice how they're all put in a bad light. And notice how they're all shown as if they were nobodies. You know, I don't even have to really say names like that, really. Just think about who those male artists was that women loved. The singers, the dancers. And notice how all of them got made to look bad. So it should tell you something is going on. And that adds into the agenda that's playing in today with the music. Where they don't really want women liking men. You know. But in the beginning, like when music kind of first started with women, or at least back in like the 70s and the 80s, you know, women really just sang. You know, they sang. They didn't do all that other stuff. A lot of them were really talented. A lot of them preached in good things and respect and love for another man. I mean, yeah, every song wasn't perfect back then, but that definitely was one of the best times in music for women, because all they really taught was love and compassion and being there, and it really affected the people and the women. Because that's the thing about us as human beings, a lot of us really does let the music affect us, because music is a mental thing. It can really change how people think and how they act or what they believe in. It really can do that to people, especially the ones that don't understand music. Like, they're listening to it, but they don't really understand the real meanings and purpose behind the music. You know, then you move into the 80s and the 90s, and then the female music then, that's when some of the rap did start back then. I mean, you still had women singing good songs in the 80s, you know, good music in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? But that's when some of that rap stuff did kind of start a little bit. But you know what? I actually kind of liked the rap back then from the females, because those females actually could rap. You know, a lot of those females back in the 80s and the early 90s were actually kind of good. And they actually did speak about different stuff. See, because that's the problems with the 2010s, and now we're in 2020. That's the problem with nowadays. Most of these women don't sing anymore. And most of these women just rap. And they rap about the same stuff over and over again. And it is totally affecting the women's mindset. So 80s, 90s was a good time, man. That was a good time too. And then when 2000s came around, you know, it got a little bit more jiggy. You know, women got a little bit more jiggy. They started to get a little more turnt, you know, like a Sierra or something like that. But at the same time, they were still women, and they still made good tracks. You know, even Britney Spears started to get a little jiggy in the 2000s, you know what I'm saying? But she was always still looked at as a woman, and still tried to be like a woman. You know, women were more classier back then, even though you can clearly tell that's when things started to change a little bit. You know, in the 2000s, that's when it really, really kind of started to move towards the direction it's in now. You know, that's when groups, and that's when, and also that's when groups started to break up. Right back in the day, back in the 80s and in the 90s, there were way more female groups. And once 2000 started coming around, they start breaking that shit up. It just started just being single female artists after single female artists, right? Shit, most of the best female singers and stuff back in the day were in groups. You know, it's true. What happened to the group thing? That shit is kind of gone now. And 2000 was the year where it really just started to change in that manner. Now we into the 2010s, going to the 2020s. And man, it started off a little crazy in the early 2010s, but by the end of 2010s, by 2020, you see it's went completely downhill. There's nothing good anymore. This is all I hear nowadays from women and female artists. All I hear nowadays is, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, be a hoe, shake ass, be a hoe, steal men's money, and don't mess with broke dudes, and play guys for money. This is all you hear from women. And you notice that there's way more female rappers now. See, this is how you know these women are getting worse and becoming more masculine. They're losing their femininity, because what happened to all the female singers, the real singers? And as you can see, they're pretty much gone. And all these so-called female singers that you have today, a lot of them aren't really singers or don't have very good voices. A lot of them are just talkers. They just get on there and they talk like this, all weird and shit. They ain't fucking singing. And they talking shit. So, it's really gone downhill. They've exposed themselves. And women in real life are falling for it. You know, they listen to this music and they're cool and they're comfortable with it. I knew it was a problem with women when they started listening to rap music, real hardcore rap music. I was like, yep, trendy hardcore rap. I'm like, yeah, women are starting to lose it. They're not being feminine no more. They think they a one-man army now. They think they don't need a man. And they think, not only do they think they don't need one, they think that they can do everything that they do, if not better. And it's starting to get them. I mean, every time, man. And like I said, if they ain't rapping or singing about all that crap, they sitting here talking about how some dude played them or how they need to leave some guy alone. This is like literally every song now. You will rarely ever catch a good female track now. And this is another reason why women are falling off, because they don't have no real role models, not even in music anymore. They ain't even got nobody who they can just pop the CD in or put their stuff on their iPod or whatever, on their phone, and hear something more positive and more actual empowerment. Not this bullshit fake empowerment that they got on. And that shit ain't empowerment. That shit is fucking lowerment. That shit is lowering you, but lying to you and making you think that you're being empowered, while the whole time in the real world you're falling. That's what's going on today with music. I mean, these chicks nowadays, and it's so crazy to me how they all do the same thing, just like women in real life. Most women all think the same and do the same, but they think they're so different. You know, these chicks be getting on these tracks nowadays and they all think that they're the number one. They all get on that track and they, oh, my coochie is the best. Oh, I'm the finest chick. Like, no, y'all not. Like, y'all just think y'all are, because y'all may be half decent. But in reality, you got way too many women out here to be just sitting here claiming that you the best and you can get any guy and everybody owes you. Because that's really what it is. I mean, these songs are so bad now. They'll literally just say it in the song. Hey, I just want you for your money. Hey, if you don't have a car, I don't want you. I know y'all done heard these lyrics before. Hey, if you not spending money on me and being a thirst bag for me, you not worth my time. They're literally telling women this now. And what's so sad about it is a lot of these women could be shit, not all that, and probably have nothing to offer or not even want to offer nothing, but for some reason you expect it from every dude. They're sick in the head. Oh, and what else gets encouraged in the songs? Oh, hey, hang with your girls, have fun with your girls. Girls just want to have fun. Yeah, just party with your girls, turn up with your girls. But men, oh no, just take from them. Don't love them. Don't ever trust them. Oh, they'll do you wrong and all this and that. All these bullshit ass lies. if I was women, I would. If I wanted to listen to some music until they get their mind right, they should just go back and listen to some shit before 2000 or some shit in the early 2000s. Don't be listening to this 2010 up shit, especially towards the end, because it's just bad. It's just bad. It's not helping them at all. It's not helping women. And they think that this shit is tight. Like, all they're doing is teaching y'all to be hoes and fucking gold diggers and to hate men. That's literally all what music is today. And think you're the biggest, finest hoe on the block. This is why I like the past better. Because they actually talked about different things. Like I said, just like these girls in the past, they used to talk more about different things. That don't make no sense how you got all these different female artists now and they're all saying and talking about the same thing. It's like the only difference be the damn beat. That literally be the only difference. It's like, just like when I look at these media pages and all this fake news that be out coming out every day, I'll be like, look how it's literally the same thing every single day. Like a website like World Star. This is how you know we are living in a programmed society and people have not woken up yet. I'm like, look how it's literally the same shit every day, just with a different face put on it or a different scenario, but it literally be the same stuff and it be about the same stuff. This is why you know women ain't growing. There is no growth. That, like I said, this is the ultimate trick. They have tricked them into believing that, oh, I'm different, I'm this and that, when in reality, you're doing everything to become nothing. So they need to stop believing in that false reality. And this music ain't helping them. And then all these stars producing this crap, and a lot of them suck. Like, a lot of them are garbage and suck now, and they're not really that good, or they sound terrible, but they'll still be like, oh, this song is good, this and that. Like, yeah, you think it's good because there ain't no good. You think it's good because everything is bad now. So you like, oh, well, this maybe is good when it's all bad. Nothing is good at this rate. It's very few. I mean, you go on these pages, like I said, it be the same stuff. I'll leave some stuff alone for a minute, come back, and it's the same stuff. The same things. And a lot of people don't notice what they really doing. See, this is how you know you're being programmed by media. It's so many things in the world to talk about and show and discuss and listen to, but why are they not being shown or promoted? Because they don't want y'all knowing the real and doing good. That's why the music is the way it is now for women. That's what they want. They want y'all being hoes. They want y'all being nothing gold diggers. They want y'all being stupid and only caring about looks and dumb shit. They want you hating men. They want you doing all the wrong, but making you believe that you're doing the right. I'm going to end the video with this. Like I said, it's mighty strange to me how they always promoting women and pedalizing them, making them seem like, oh, they're so great, nothing is going on, everything is fine, they're the best, they're the greatest. But they never talk about the women that are actually fucked up and actually lives are effed up and there's nothing they can do about it, and ones that really are super hurting right now. Oh, they'll never mention that. They'll just keep sweeping that under the rug like that don't exist, and they'll keep preaching this bull in the music, making women think, oh, they got it, the world is in their favor, while constantly ignoring the real truths and the real consequences for their actions. Because it's happening. I mean, a lot of these women are getting real effed up listening to this music, trying to imitate it, trying to imitate what these stars do, and they're ending up with a lot of messed up stuff, but they just not saying it. They're always pretending that things are better than what they were. Just like when you go on their social media pages, they always acting like they're so good and that they should be deserved. You know, they're never telling you their real downfalls, their real tragedies, their real secrets, where if you knew, you would be like, damn, I wouldn't even mess with nobody like you. That's just the whole trick. But yeah, music has really changed in these years, man. And like I said, 2020 is definitely at its worst point. And all these women now are just telling all their secrets. Like, oh, thank you for telling me you just want my money and my clout. Thank you for telling me that you don't trust me and you rather go mess with a chick. Thank you. But like the video, subscribe, more to come. Thank you.